Hi, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. DePaul, and I teach at Fort Washington Elementary in Upper Dublin, Pennsylvania. For today's story time, I'm going to be reading Grumpy Monkey, and it's by Suzanne Lang and illustrated by Max Lang. I'd like to thank those authors and illustrators all around the globe, especially Suzanne and Max Lang, and also Random House for giving teachers all over the globe permission to read their books. Grumpy Monkey is one of my new favorite books. I purchased it about a month ago or so, and I love it. Grumpy Monkey gives me permission to feel yucky. Sometimes you feel grumpy, or sometimes you might feel scared or nervous. And Grumpy Monkey really helps me understand that it's okay to have those feelings. And I don't have to pretend if I'm feeling scared or nervous. Grumpy Monkey is also a great story that teaches empathy and understanding of how other people might be feeling and how other people might cope with situations that could be difficult. It's also a wonderful story with wonderful characters and rich descriptions. So we're going to read Grumpy Monkey. Grumpy Monkey. One wonderful day, Chimpanzee woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But look at how you're standing, Marabou said. It's true, said Norman. You're all hunched. So Jim loosened up. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy, me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up. So Jim raised his brow. Then he tripped over Snake. Oh no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Then why that frown? Hissed Snake. I think it's because he tripped over you, Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. Finally, Jim looked happy. But Jim didn't feel happy inside. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. You should sing with us, said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. But Jim didn't feel like swinging. You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. "You should stroll with us," said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. "You should lie in the grass. You should stomp your feet. You should take a bath and make a splash. You should hug someone. You should laugh. You should take a nap. You should eat old meat or some honey. You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance. But Jim didn't feel like doing any of these things. "Why are you grumpy, Jim?" asked the others. "It's such a wonderful day." "I'm not grumpy," shouted Jim, and he beat his chest. And then he stormed off. Jim felt sorry. A little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. "Guess I am grumpy," Jim sighed. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came across Norman. Norman was slumped. His eyebrows were bunched up and he was frowning. "What's the matter? Are you grumpy?" asked Jim. "No, I danced with Porcupine," said Norman. "Are you okay?" asked Jim. "It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough," said Norman. "Are you still grumpy?" "Yes," said Jim, "but I'll probably feel better soon enough too. For now, I need to be grumpy." "It's a wonderful day to be grumpy," said Norman. Jim agreed. And he already felt a little bit better. So thank you for joining us for story time. I hope you liked Grumpy Monkey, and I hope you can think about it and maybe talk to your family about some of the feelings you might be having, and knowing that it's okay to feel whatever feelings you're feeling. Thank you for watching, and see you again real soon. Bye-bye.